Premature infants have underdeveloped lungs and very often require mechanical ventilation as life support. Conventional ventilation requires the lung to expand and retract, and that stretch can sometimes be damaging to fragile tissues. The high-frequency jet ventilator provides what we refer to as lung protective ventilation, which is necessary to sustain life while avoiding damage to underdeveloped lungs. The jet expands the lung, then uses tiny micro breaths to provide general ventilation. Without this device, we just could not support this type of patient.
Our daughter Abigail was born at 23 weeks, weighing 1 pound, 0.09 ounces. She was 11 1/4 inches long and spent 110 days in the NICU. They admitted me right away, indicating that something was wrong, and basically told me that we're going to deliver this baby. When she was delivered, I guess we didn't know what to expect at 23 weeks. I think both my husband and I thought that we were going to see a full-term baby, and reality was we weren't going to hear a baby cry. And that kind of is when it all set in that she was probably extremely small. Obviously, we knew she was premature, but we didn't know what to expect. They put her on the ventilator, and there we sat for a good 5 weeks, 6 weeks, just kind of riding it out. It was breathing for her. It was doing what we would normally do as babies, as adults, on a day-to-day basis. That's what the machine was doing for her. We were released from the hospital October 13th, which would have been 8 days before her due date. Without it, she wouldn't be here. Without having the technology to survive, she couldn't do it on her own. There was no way. Her lungs were not developed enough to take more than a couple breaths on her own. She wouldn't be here. There's no question in my mind. There is absolutely zero question in my mind. If you would have asked me June 25th of 2015 what I expected the outcome to be, I wouldn't have imagined a perfectly healthy little 2.5-year-old looking at her from day one. And here we are. She's perfect. She's on track with any other 2.5-year-old. She goes to daycare, does the same things that they do. She plays just like they do. She talks nonstop just like they do. She fights with siblings just like every other kid does. Miracles happen, and she's one of them. She's truly one of them. Look at Abby. Look at her journey. Without this, how many more lives could be saved because of one?
Having a high-frequency ventilator means that we can provide the best chance at life for the youngest and tiniest patients in our system. It means that when conventional means of ventilation fails, we don't have to give up or send a family far from home hoping to get them the treatment that they need. We have the technology available to see them through and to breathe for them until they're ready to do it on their own.
Thank you. Thank you for saving our daughter. Thank you for saving other people's children. Thank you.